Bonjour mes amis. Oh, good morning my friends. I said that in French. That's because I'm thinking about our French song and the way we say hello in French. Do you remember? I just said it. Hello in French is bonjour. Well, let's start out with our French song. Are you ready? Here we go. Un, deux, trois. Je te dis bonjour, tu me dis bonjour, on se dit bonjour et bonne journée. Je te dis bonjour, tu me dis bonjour, on se dit bonjour et bonne journée. I think it's going to be a really great day today. Okay, my weather people, eyes out the window. Tell me what you see today. I see some blue sky, a lot of blue sky, with a little bit of clouds. So it's blue skies and a little bit cloudy. Take a look at those trees. Are they moving? Do we still have wind today? Yes, we do. I see wind where I live. How about where you live? Is there any wind today? Well, great. I think it's going to be another great day to get out and play outside. Well, let's do our calendar. Can you tell me what day it is today? What day this beautiful day is? The easiest way to do that is to do our song. And once again, Mrs. Martin circled the date today. First of all, can you tell me what month it is? It's the month of May. It's a beautiful month. Well, let's sing our Days of the Week song. The words are all up here. These are our days down here with the dates. Let's see if you can figure out what day it is today. Here we go. The days of the week. The days of the week. The days of the week, the days of the week, the days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday, the days of the week. The days of the week. The days of the week, the days of the week, the days of the week. Well, if you were looking really, really well, you could tell me what day it is today. Let's do it together. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes, good job. It's Wednesday today, right in the middle of the week. What number is this, though? Can you tell me what number that is? Let's count it out together and see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Today is May 13th. And how do we write 13? A 1 and a 3. Good job. You are really getting to be big boys and girls today. Well, last time we were together, we talked about things that could move people from one place to another, or objects, small like food or big like a car. And can you name some of those? Yes, we talked about cars. We talked about trucks. We talked about bicycles and motorcycles. We even talked about airplanes that have wheels on them. Well, today we're going to talk about another kind of transportation that can take you from one place to another, or that can move cars and big boxes from one place to another. And I'm going to give you a hint with a song. I would love for you to sing along because I know that you know this song too. Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Yes, today we are going to talk about boats. And there are all kinds of boats. Can you name something that floats on the water and that can take people from one place to another? Well, yes, I can almost hear you. There are sailboats. Sailboats can take people from one place to another. There are motorboats, yes, that have no sails. They can also go from one place to another. How about canoes? Have you ever been on a canoe? And what looks like a canoe but has two people, two spaces, and kind of paddle like this? It's a kayak. Yes, there are many, many things that float on the water. Now, what's really interesting about a sailboat is that it doesn't even need a motor. It can use a motor, but it moves with the wind. That is really interesting. So today I found a book that is called Boats. Boats, and you'll see there are all different kinds of boats. So it starts out on the water, because if there's no water, there's no boats. So on the water. Here, let me get this back. Do you know what kind of boat this is? There goes a rowboat. It has oars and it moves with your muscle. It has no motor, no sails. Here comes another kind of boat. What kind of boat is this? It's a sailboat. And you can see the wind with the hair moving, and the sails are up and they're moving through the water with nothing but the wind. There's also this kind of boat. Now, how is he making this boat move? With a motor. It's called a motorboat, and it can go very, very fast. Here we have our sailboat, and I think the motorboat is going to go faster than the sailboat. Well, we talked about this kind of truck. We talked about a fire truck. But what happens when there's a fire on the water? Well, you can call a fireboat. Look at that. There's even a fireboat. That is very cool to put out our fire on the water. Here's a boat that carries people and cars. Can you guess what kind of boat that is? That is called a ferry boat. Have you ever been on a ferry boat? I have, and they are lots of fun. So the ferry boat carries people and it can carry cars. Here's a boat that maybe you know. What is this boat doing? Take a look. What do you think this boat is doing? It's fishing. This is a fishing boat. And that's where we get our fish that we eat from. The sailors go out and fish and bring back the fish. We buy it in the store and we make it for supper. Now here is a very big boat. This boat is called a cruise ship. The cruise ship has many, many people on board, and it can go for days and days and days and weeks in the ocean without ever coming back to land. So the people sleep on the boat, they eat on the boat. Some boats even have swimming pools. You can play games on the boat. It's almost like a floating village. Now, a big boat like that always needs help when it comes into the port, into the harbor. That is when we call on the tugboat. There is a little tugboat. And the tugboat has a very important job. It pushes and it pulls and it takes care. of that big boat until it gets right into place. And look at how small it is next to the cruise ship. The tugboat is very tiny, but it has a big job to do. Let's see. Here it is, coming into the dock, and the tugboat is helping it. It's pushing it, it's nudging it over so it gets into the right spot. Tugboats are fun to watch. Let's see. That is about it. That is the end of our boats. That's quite a few. Have you ever been on a boat? No? You should try sometime with Mom and Dad. It's lots of fun. Well, boats don't have wheels. I said boats have sails, and boats have motors, and boats float. That's how they stay on the water. Boats float on the water. Well, I was wondering if we could play a game and we could figure out what floats and what doesn't. Now, this is something you can do at home. Let's see. I'm going to turn this around so you can see what floats and what doesn't. We're going to play a game. I'm going to ask you what you think. So here I have a bowl of water. Can you see there's water in it? Let's see. It's moving. You can see the water. Good. Now I have 2 oranges. Take a look. This one, this orange, let's see, where's the camera? This orange has the skin on. Can you take a look at that skin? Take a good look. Is it nice and smooth, or does it have some holes in it? So this orange has its skin on. This orange I peeled. There, this orange is peeled. Now, what do you think? Do you think that both oranges are going to float, or that one orange will float and one won't? How about, let's take a look. How about the orange where I took the skin off that I peeled? Do you think it's going to float or not float? Okay, let's see who's right. Put it in the bowl of water and we'll see. I don't think it's coming up above water. I think it's covered entirely. Yes, it's covered entirely in water. Well, what do you think about his friend over here? This one has the peel on. Do you think it will float or it will sink? Well, let's see. Here goes. Put it in the water. Oh, he's floating. Look how much higher he is. He's doing a good job of floating. That's because he has those little holes in his skin. Take a look. These holes can have air in them. And the air, all those little pieces of air, make the orange float. Whereas this one, I took off all the skin and he is underwater. Can you see that? Well, how about this now? Let's see. I've got some more things. How about a ping pong ball? What do you think? Will it float or will it sink? Ready? Let's see if you're right. Yes, the ping pong ball floats. It's very light. How about 1 penny? Now a penny is very small. What do you think? Will a penny float or will it sink? Here goes. Oh, it sinks down to the bottom. The ball is floating and the penny is sunk. The penny sinks. Now I made a boat out of aluminum foil. It's a funny looking boat, but aluminum foil is light. Do you think the aluminum foil will float? I hope so. This is something you can make at home. Let's put the aluminum foil boat into the water, and it's floating. Well, now let's see if we can put 10 pennies into the boat and it will still float. Will you count with me? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what do you think? 9, 10. Yes, and my boat is still floating. You can do that with aluminum foil, or you can make boats with leaves and try to see how many pennies you can put on the leaf before it sinks. There are a lot of things you can do with water, but be sure to ask Mom and Dad before you do it. Okay? Well, that's all for today. I'm going to post some songs and some stories about floating and sinking, and you can guess what is going to happen. So here goes. Let's do our prayer. Get our hands up, get our little fingers up, and let's do our prayer. Glory to God as the angels sing. Thanks be to God for everything. God, forgive me as I forgive others. Bless everyone, my sisters and brothers. Last of all, dear God, bless me. Amen. Well, have a beautiful day. We're going to get together again on Friday and talk about something else with the water. I wonder what that can be. Can you guess? I'll see you on Friday. Bye.